Hey, Mean Matt here. So, we're gonna talk today, as I mentioned yesterday in my WrestleMania 32 review. There was a lot of suspensions that have happened in the last little while in the WWE, which unfortunately, I'm not gonna get to all of them. There's a chance that I could do a Damien Sandow one, but right now, let's talk about Ryan Reeves, aka RYBACK. There's a guy that was in the WWE for a few years. Came in as Skip Sheffield, came in as the Nexus, along with Wade Barrett and Heath Slater. So here's a guy that, didn't pan out as Skip Sheffield. So he left. Then just probably 5 years ago, I can't remember exactly when, he came in as RYBACK. Now when he became RYBACK, I thought, okay, here's a guy who is going to be it. Then I don't know what I was smoking or drinking or whatnot, but to me, this guy was a legit WWE superstar, wrestler, whatever you would like to call it. Here's a guy who had muscles, could have been on steroids, whatever. Here's a guy that fit the mold that I would believe Vince McMahon would have wanted. So you would think, okay, well here's your chance to run with him. Let's see how it goes. So back, in 2005 maybe, or sorry, 2013, 2012 actually, I think it was. I can't remember. Here's a guy that they put against CM Punk. They would put against a guy like Mark Henry. They put him against everything. They even gave him a couple title shots. And this man decided that, you know what, they gave him so many title shots, never put the belt on him once. He up and he left. Right after WrestleMania, he said, that's it, I'm fucking done. And you know what? I don't blame him one goddamn bit. There's this reputation in the WWE right now that it seems like for a long time, anyways, not just for right now, it seems like if it's too good to be true, then let's take it away. Here's RYBACK, a man who has that wrestler look, who has the muscles. I'm sure he wasn't a good talker, but you had this man, and you could have worked with it. Unfortunately, you didn't work with it as hard as you could have. You gave him title shots. For some reason, he didn't win. You made him good guy, you made him bad guy, you made him good guy. Shit, when he was a bad guy, he was terrible, the lines that were given to him. You put him against CM Punk. And a guy that, as much as I was a CM Punk fan, a guy that really, compared to Ryan Reeves, has no fucking... Phil Brooks has no reason to complain. He was the WWE champion. He was the world champion. Yes, he wasn't included as the headline. But really think about it. Was the Macho Man really mentioned in the headline as WWF champion? Did they really put Macho Man Randy Savage as the headliner. And you know what? It's been so long, maybe they did. Sometimes. Maybe I'm just looking at WrestleMania 8 and how Hulk Hogan headlined and Macho Man Randy Savage as WWF champion was only in the mid-card. Or whatever. So you take RYBACK, you take this man, you don't package him properly, and then you get Goldberg chance, because yes, he was undefeated, and so was Goldberg. He had a shaved head, he had a goatee, like Goldberg. He was a bit smaller. But you have that, and then the last little while, you add insult to injury by putting him in the exact same attire that Goldberg was in. With the black trunks and the black elbow pads and whatnot. And then, you make him go up against Kalisto for the WWE United States Championship. Which he went up against a lot, even at WrestleMania this year. Each time, he lost. You made the strongest man, besides Mark Henry and the Big Show, you made the strong man lose to a little luchador. For how many times, I can't count right now. The fact of the matter is, you could have had RYBACK at least be the United States champion for at least a little bit. In fact, I was pretty pissed off that it wasn't RYBACK versus Rusev. Because you had Rusev as a WWE United States champion for a while. And yet you had to have John Cena come and take it away. Leaving not only RYBACK to be jobbing to Kalisto for the United States title, but to have him in them fucking pre-show. What does that say about your wrestlers? What does it say about the confidence you have in your actual wrestlers? No, I think you don't have anything. So yes, as of now, Ryan Reeves, RYBACK, Skip Chef, whatever, he is no longer a WWE superstar. And this thing with Vince McMahon is calling his organization Sports Entertainment, trying to limit himself away from the wrestling business, is bullshit. It is absolute bullshit. That is not the kind of stuff that I grew up on, and that is not the kind of stuff that should be presented as such. Sports entertainment. Wrestling is sports entertainment. You don't ever need sports entertainment, but no, you have to further yourself. You don't call them wrestlers, you call them superstars. Which doesn't bother me that much, because when Paul Heyman ran his corporation, he didn't call them wrestlers either. He called them rebels. So what's the difference there? I don't know. The fact of the matter is, RYBACK should be, or should have been, WWE champion. He should have been WWE United States Championship material. You didn't have that in him. And this whole thing about flip-flopping and putting him as a Paul Heyman guy. Sure, that sounded like a good idea at the time, but for a really long time, even with Cesaro as a Paul Heyman guy, it went absolutely nowhere. And that really is a goddamn shame, because here's a man that I don't know what his future's going to be like. He's not really that old. What do you plan to do with, that's, and then you lost Damien Sandow. I didn't even read who else you lost, but WWE has let go of a lot of wrestlers who I think should have made it. You want to talk about someone that never really got a chance? Damien Sandow. But that, is another story for another day. Have a good rest of the weekend. It's very shitty outside. Talk to you later. Bye.